You know what we can do? We can dive into this music chat because we didn't have a chance to have it last week. Some clip went viral.
Yeah.
If you got it, you can pull it up and then we'll dive into this little section and segment.
Yeah.
Let's move these chips first.
I'll be honest with you, none of these men ain't listening to Little Simz.
I am.
None of us.
I am.
Yeah, you might be. Taser, what are you doing?
Off the cuff worldwide, baby.
I put my 5 on Steph.
Yes. What are you doing? Let me get 8 on Steph, please.
Is this the champion?
Yeah. Let me get 3 more on Steph. And the rest on Shaybo.
It's Shaybo over Little Simz.
Yeah.
Yes,
Come on now.
man.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
being
stupid.
serious?
That is very stupid.
No, you're not being serious. Like, we're talking about. No, I'm just saying we're talking about rapping ability and all that stuff.
Did she even chart? Did she even say her take?
No, forget the chart. Forget the chart.
No,
Forget stats. Rapping. So if we're talking about lyrical ability, then make LadyLeshurr win then. No. What do you mean make her win? If you're gonna pull everybody's cards and do the lyrical ability thing, who's better? Make LadyLeshurr win. She's the best.
Simz can hold her own as well. By the way.
Come on,
Simz can actually hold her own.
Simz can rap, but LadyLeshurr's got more. She's got more different. Like,
Okay, but if you were telling me that LadyLeshurr was like number 1 and then Simz is 2, then that's not a debate. You've put her above Simz, is what I'm arguing. I don't know why you've added her into the debate.
I think Shaybo is above Simz.
Rapping wise.
That's it.
Just music wise.
Yeah, I think Shaybo could be a superstar.
Yeah. Could be. We're talking about today.
Yeah, is Little Simz a superstar?
Yes, she is.
She's getting there.
Yes, she is.
So
And
then
she
she could
already
be
proved
too.
it anyways.
Is that you being out of touch?
I'm not out of touch. I got my head to the streets. Yeah, exactly. I know what the streets want.
Basically, you know there's rappers like that are good, but you don't feel like Kendrick Lamar, like for me, she just reminds me of Jermaine Cole. You get me? Jermaine Cole.
He's actually very cold.
He is, but I don't really deal with him like that. But at the same time, I can accept that he's good.
Yeah, preference.
Yeah, preference thing.
If Simz was a guy right now, she'll be in Days and Stormzy's level.
Boy, there's a lot to unpack.
Yeah, sorry for a long clip, guys, but I thought let's play, and that's only even a section from.
Bro, that's for context.
Yeah, for
at
context.
the end of the day, and
not
there's
everyone
a lot.
not everyone might have heard or seen that.
And in the discussion, there's a lot to pick up from what was said.
Yeah, there's loads of places to go. Were you following Chris? Yeah. So like, what jumps out to me is that thing towards the end when they're talking about the comparison between a Shaybo and a Simz. And Mark goes, I got my ear to the streets. And then Lippy kind of backs up the statement with like the whole, I can accept someone's good, but maybe not necessarily feel them. I'm not even mad at that take overly, because so you know in boxing terms, styles make fights, and some people's like, you can be rapping about rap. You know the guys that you know they can really rap, they can do the fast flow, they can add loads of metaphor similes, but you might not just feel them for that style of rapping.
Yeah.
That I can get, but some people like, even if you don't like Kendrick or J. Cole's style necessarily, bro, you'll get the baby remix when he's killing it.
And that was a bad comparison to have, because I know what he's alluding to in terms of like the whole consciousness of it, of their type of music, or in his mind alternative, because it's not the kind of lane that
it's not street shit.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like he wants that, he respects that, or the ones that are like half and half, like Drake. Do you know what I'm saying? Where like
melody will get
his music is accepted by the masses, But Cole and Kendrick are super huge artists.
Yeah,
they're big and they've got big mainstream songs. Like, so you're actually giving their argument a bit more weight by what they're saying, because Simz is lyrical.
No, it's that. I don't.
Yeah, in regards to like, and I know that some people will make a point like it does, just because you're conscious, it doesn't mean you're lyrical. But like, Simz has skill in it,
and I wouldn't even say.
And she's making great music as well.
Just chuck her in the conscious box, because like sometimes people just kind of like.
No, but that's where their mind is taking them.
Yeah.
That's where their mind is taking them. That's why the comparisons of Cole and Kendrick.
Yeah, But also that kind of, for me, you're showing your hand a bit more in terms of like what you listen to and what you enjoy.
Yeah.
I grew up on all the UK road rap. I'm a UK overstood baby. I'm a MediaMassacre.net, Streets Incarcerated, Streets Selected, you know.
Heavy on the Spiff TV.
Yeah, all the DVDs. You know, I went to the, you know, University of Really the Most, you know. I was there,
that.
You know.
True scholar.
Come on.
Part of the alumni.
My brother crashed in a smart car listening to that. Man was gassed. So, like, very much we grew up on that shit, innit? But...
Was he driving on the motorway?
No. He was in the end still. It caused the fallout. I'll talk about it after.
Okay.
But I feel like you cut your legs off a little bit when that is all you listen to. And you could say someone could say I'm reaching, but if you tell me, oh, I got my ear to the streets, why you would think like a Shaybo is either bigger in terms of superstardom or more lyrical than a Simz. For me, what that sounds like is that's what the youth them are playing or might be hearing coming out of the barbershop, the nail shop, people's cars, and sometimes streets is the internet as well, so the blog pages.
Yeah.
But it's also a wider problem in my opinion because this is not an attack on someone like a Shaybo. Presentation wise, she has what we'd expect from all our female rappers in a minute.
Yeah.
US and UK.
Showing ass.
No, it's you got you. So there's got to be showing ass. You got to be showing just
sex appeal.
It's got to be sex appeal, but also a look thing like a pressure. So that style of rapper. Okay, I see Miss Banks getting more attention when the wig looks a certain way. The makeup is like crazy on fleek. Nails, hair did like. There's an unfair pressure on like female rappers where you have to.
And where they're shaking bum for 3.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like her video with Steph. They're doing a lot of that.
Twerk rap is a thing. That's why you've got the City Girls, you've got a Meg, you've got a Cardi, Nicki will fall in that when she wants to fall into that. And there's nothing,
when she's got the right bum.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with all of that, but that's for me part of the problem why someone like a Simz could get boxed out. Because someone goes, I got my ear to the streets, fair enough, but I don't think it's I got my ear to the streets and then homegirls over here selling out. She saw what 2 or 3 dates at Brixton.
Simz.
Yeah. And that's not. That doesn't even.
She's toured the world. Not many.
But that doesn't even necessarily like lend to the argument about lyrical ability. But it's more about the whole streets thing, isn't it? Just because someone exists in your world over here, what you pay attention to doesn't mean someone else isn't making noise. Because Link Up TV made you think all these places might be posting you, but that's our echo chamber. So you start feeling that person's massive in that space, and then if you do want to start comparing numbers, which I said has nothing to do with lyrical ability, then you actually realize some people are bigger than other people, and like both of those things can coexist. But part of the reason why I feel like
she's bigger than like a couple men.
Yeah, of course. But part of the reason I feel like she gets boxed out is because of the presentation as well.
Didn't look a certain way.
So content, what she's talking about, the presentation, you know, the body type, all the stupid things that people might not necessarily want to say out loud. Those things play a part. Like
sex sells.
Yeah, sex sells. Yeah. She will have a video with Cleo Soul. Is it called Queen? Woman. That isn't. You're not gonna get 4, 5, 6 of those. No, you know what I'm saying though.
Nigga went straight to Queen when there was a female empowerment song.
Come on, like, but that was kind of the vibe of the video. Queen. It's called Queen. No, come on, my black queen.
Nigga went there first.
Default setting, boy.
Yeah.
Muscle memory in it, but
yeah.
No, but I'm being like, all jokes aside, you're not gonna get 4 or 5 of those types of songs. Where you will get 10 of the twerk songs or the sexually suggestive lyrics and all that stuff. So that's why people can get boxed out. And
yeah.
But if you go down to pure lyrical ability, obviously those things are a bit subjective, but I do feel like you still have to have something where like as a measurement and a metric, like we know who's got bars, like when we go to like our rappers, you know, like if man starts saying, okay, what do you like musically, but who can spit?
Yeah.
We will have different opinions, but there'll be like 5 or 6 names that will continuously come up.
Yeah.
Retro 2 hasn't dropped music in a little while now. We know he's one of our best rappers. I don't think it's something you can really truly debate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, he dropped a project last year. It kind of went under the radar. It might not even been last year. It might have been early this year.
What is time?
Yeah, it went a little bit under the radar. But I definitely hear that, man. And like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that I was a fan from the beginning. I knew that she had ability and skill.
Yeah.
I just didn't take to her music, and in most parts, I found it boring.
And that's absolutely fine.
Do you know what I'm saying? But then, as of late, the past 2, And this one is proper grad me, and I'm like, yo, this music is like some high quality shit.
Yeah, it's the musicality as well.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, she's making good music and she's rapping on it.
Not
Production
even,
is better, you know, like I'm enjoying the hooks, everything about it.
not even to like try and throw you guys under the bus, but from a guy's perspective, do you feel like you're more likely to take someone's music in or give someone's music a chance if they look a certain way?
Yes.
No, because I couldn't give two fucks about Meg Thee Stallion's music. And I think she's buff.
So if she wasn't as attractive as she is, do you feel like you would have given her music the chance that you gave it, if you know what I mean? Or
who, Meg?
Yeah.
So if the music was the way that it is and she still looked the same, but she wasn't marketing that side, then I wouldn't give it any time of day.
But you're kind of moving goalposts. What you're asking is if she looked different. You're saying the same. She's saying, if you're saying that the music's
Same.
crap,
I wouldn't give the music the time of day.
Okay.
But whenever like there's a little post on the gram, 100% I'm clicking on that shit.
Weak.
And then what? The soundtrack is in the back. It's her rapping. So you are listening inadvertently.
But like,
we're trying to back you into a corner right now.
Nah, but the difference is I will listen to a Simz album. I wouldn't listen to a Meg Thee Stallion album.
No, that's absolutely fine. I'm with you, bro. Like, you know,
these are like the bigger female rappers in the world.
Yeah.
But I'm not necessarily listening to that album.
But Fols, you said yes. So what is it about a woman looking a certain way that makes you more likely to take her music in?
But you asked me a person, so there was no sex or gender on it. It's like, if you come out and you look like the realest thing I've ever seen, you fit the bill, I'm going to listen.
Okay.
You know, presentation.
I love Young
plays a
Miami
part,
and
innit?
JT, but I'm not listening to their fucking album.
Yeah, but Throat Baby is our song, by the way.
Yeah, but they're on the remix.
Pause.
That's our song. That song's crazy.
Sexy little bitch, sexy little hoe. And
Throat
JT
Baby.
comes in, her throat crazy. I was like, yo.
Said she wants to be fucked like a slut. I mean, I was awake at that bit.
Yeah, I woke up
Yeah,
like
come
the
on,
Undertaker.
man. Bro.
Me too.
I don't need a coffee. I'm awake.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm paying attention, man. Sex sells, isn't it? What do you want me to do, bro? But to answer your question.
Chrissy's like, I can relate.
Yeah. Yes. How you present it does play a part in it, but that's across the board, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know? Like even small things, like I see how much the Mandema people gravitate to someone like Afredo's dress sense and drip, all those things play a part. You have to look the part, you know? So if my man comes out and it was the whole gangster element, I was in a rude boy thing, and yeah, you got to look at something. I remember seeing man in the videos with the massive academics on and that. Like, you have to look the part. That plays a part as well. Your presentation, you know, your packaging and stuff.
Yeah.
But if you ask me directly just about women, I'm still being pretty privileged helps, innit?
Yeah.
But I'm probably even maybe a little bit harsh sometimes with women with regards to the music, because I know sometimes you're getting the chance to cut through because you're buff. So now I'm even more intent that your music has to be good.
Okay. Yeah. Makes
know?
sense.
It's even helps me. I know it's going to sound horrible. It probably even helps me more if you don't look conventionally attractive. Okay, Young M.A. that's not.
Yeah.
She's handsome to me. But when Ooh drops and you get 50 Cent on the remix,
Ooh.
banger. And she's got, I think, a song called
She didn't need 50 on it. She didn't need 50 on it.
But I was just my goat in it. I was just throwing it in
I
there.
don't know why you slipped that in there. No one remembers 50's verse.
I remember still.
Just a bit.
Ooh. don't do that to me. For sure.
You stand because when you start with Jay-Z,
He's
yeah,
a
your
whole
Hovender,
vendor.
exactly. So let Follow have his moment.
Let me wear my G Unit
Yeah,
tank top, bro.
you go on, darling.
Crazy.
That
Yeah,
tank top was outrageous.
But yeah, for me, it's even better for me, like, if you are if you're a Young M.A., if you're a Rhapsody, these aren't arguments, but just like, don't even give
Grammy
me
nominated.
Don't even give me the conventional shit, but give
Yeah.
me that. Little Simz is a beautiful girl in that, but like, in terms of the body type that's in right now, Little Simz isn't getting a Fashion Over Curve deal. Can you see what I'm kind of trying to get at?
Yeah,
And
but
I
like,
mean, it's
we don't
cool.
want them
No, but
PLT body
but what I'm
prototypes.
saying, with all due respect,
Yeah.
there is a certain body type that's in at the moment.
Yeah.
That also plays into the part of the women's rap and that. Like, how big is your bum? You know, how laid are your edges? All these things.
I like my babe's classy anyway. Editorial stuff.
Yeah, you say that now, but then tell everyone to pull up your Instagram likes and that, and that's what the man that be fucked
Right,
up and stuff.
chill,
Oh,
bro.
oh.
Like, why
It's
why
getting loud in here now, yeah?
you're
Wow.
moving nuts right now.
I'm a cufflink, bitch. But yeah, it's a wide ranging conversation. I'm not even mad yet if someone goes, they maybe feel LadyLeshurr's a better rapper, more lyrical. content wise, I don't like none of that brush your teeth stuff. But in terms of like the approach to rapping, Lady Leshurr can actually really rap.
Yeah, she can rap.
Let's not do the stupid thing here. She can really rap. But similar to maybe what Alipi's saying in terms of content, am I going to Lady Leshurr because I'm not here for the kiddie rap, but you can really rap.
Yeah.
You know, so like it is a styles make fights thing. It is subjective and all that stuff, but
they were getting cooked.
Yeah, because it came across as like,
the panel done and nothing.
No, because remember they had them conversation about a lot of our content in the minute seems like it has the same faces on it.
Yeah.
So low key, there's an element of that as well. Where people feel like when people have made a misstep with their opinion, they're like, see, this is why you shouldn't have people that claiming to be music. I don't know if anybody on there has claimed to be a music expert.
They want LeBron James, hip hop historian.
This show's called Champions League at Everything, hosted by Chucky.
Shout out Chucky.
Yeah, you got Taser Black on there, Lippy, Mimi the music
Shout
blogger, and Margs. That's who you got on there as the panel from, right? There's no one else on there, is there? So Mimi, Taser, Lippy, and Margs. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said some meaty blogger. I was like, wow.
Mimi the music blogger. She's on there. So yeah, I don't know if anybody on there has said they're a musical expert. It's still an opinion.
It's all subjective, you know, and a lot of people want their takes to be in the forefront.
Of course.
They just have that platform where you know what you're gonna get from Lippy.
Yeah.
Like, I knew he was gonna give you that take.
The same man that doesn't drink water.
I took your shit, Black Queen.
That tweet was insane though.
Health meant.
But I saw my little sister talking about like also part of the reason why she thinks some people's opinions be shit because they don't listen to enough genres of music.
Yeah.
And I thought not everyone like maybe agreed with her, but the reason why I lean more towards agreeing with her, obviously, blood of my blood.
No, I agree to that.
Flesh,
I agree to
my
that.
little sis is you have more to your palette.
Yeah.
So part of the reason why, if you genuinely, because even at the start, why I think their opinions also kind of you have to ignore it is because man admit they don't listen to Little Simz. So how can you debate her lyrical ability if you don't listen to her? That's already bad.
Yeah.
But if you listen to enough music, your palette's bigger and you can gauge and judge better. If it's just street shit, because I can listen to street stuff and it's shit still.
But you know what?
No, but it's the truth though. It's like,
you know what?
Man just think because it's like, if it's not, they're not talking about bagging up or doing the madness and that. There's plenty of street rappers that are crap. After gigs come out, everybody wanted to rap. The baddest guys rapped, but they were the worst. The guys that weren't really bad were the best rappers.
But you know what it is as well? Like, it's the subsections of Black British culture that, you know, there's a lot of people that are in the forefront don't adhere to.
Yeah.
So they're not going to check out all of these songs, or they're not going to discuss it on a platform like that, because the artists that they do want to focus on is what keeps the industry moving and the way that it is.
What you're saying is right.
But the thing is,
the most popping sound right now.
Yeah,
so
listen, like, you know, I've been driving around listening to the radio all day, Capital Extra, and all they play is drill. That is like the national sound to come from a Black British space.
Yeah,
whether we like it or not.
Plugged in freestyles on the biggest things at the minute.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and these are the conversations that are always going to be on these platforms and going to cause outrage where more people speak about it. So it's going to get more people wondering what show this is, more clicks. So it's just helping like the algorithms.
But I think that the account that posted this, if I'm not wrong, it's Rhyme She podcast.
Who?
Rhyme She, I think. It's
but then all the other ones started picking it up.
Of course, you got like your Nine Bills, all these other accounts and stuff. But I think what you're saying is really key. And I'm sorry that I cut you. I think that's the most important point, is that like you're riding around in the car and there's only one dominant sound, so it will trickle down in regards to our tastemakers, our influence, whatever you want to call them. That's the most popping sound. So the other subsections can get blocked out. And I'm saying it in jest and that, but you can miss out on the Shoreditch crew and the Dalston crew and the Dr. Martens crew, the Flares and that.
Listen, man,
because
there's so many talented
like when you talk
UK
about Black
artists.
British culture and that, what's the first thing we go to? It's the road stuff, innit? And I then do I understand why people get annoyed with regards to our art side of things when we get like film theatre. It has to always be tracksuits and badness and that. When for some people that wasn't an experience.
Yeah.
And that story still needs to be told.
Yeah.
And out of that you can get some beautiful stories you can get in terms of
guys like Nux, for example.
Come on, bro. And that's not even saying them guys aren't like they live side by side of us on the estates, on the blocks and that.
But these are the conversations that I think there was a post that Shay Lingo had posted out, and he was speaking sort of like directly to what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and there's so many talented, like there's a very great sound coming out of the UK right now.
Yeah.
But obviously the focal point is going to be the focal point. So I can't expect a show like that for them to really have any real take on what Little Simz is doing.
But then Mimi kind of really tried to hold it down. And
Shout out to Mimi for holding it down, because and obviously Taser, because he's thinking like, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah. And yeah, more than anything is you can't gauge someone's lyrical ability if you don't listen to their music.
Yeah,
I think that's just silly and stupid. And I'd rather man just say from the get go, like, I don't really check this out, and they just kind of sit that bit of the conversation out.
Like, people need to realize it's okay not to have an opinion. Like,
well, Mark said something.
I mean, that's an option.
Well, Mark said, like, you know, he keeps his ears to the streets, like you said earlier. It's like, but are you really?
No. He does.
It's one street.
No, but he does. But it's telling what you're talking about what we focus on.
It's
He
one
also
street.
himself was, and I don't want to say he's no longer a rapper, but was a street rapper, innit? So
oh yeah, like he's definitely made his mark.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying?
That is your default setting, so that might just be your bias as well. If man don't hear a certain thing, they turn it off.
Yeah,
you know, it's like when the women were saying, okay, slight little tangent about we want to bring back begging R&B. We have stuff that we like, innit, as a default setting, innit, that we relate to. That's a nostalgic feeling. I like hearing cruddy music, but I also listen to a lot of other stuff as well. That's why I've got time for a Shay Lingo, and I love a melody. Why I'd want to hear like someone like an Essley. I think he's got a project coming out in a few weeks as well. You're gonna have time for like a Nux that you gave an example for. Why like I would have time for an A2. There's loads of different artists that we listen to as well.
That's another one that's super talented, but
and they exist, and
he's
they
disgruntled as well.
No, but and those people, when we in the outside world, have shows and sell out their shows and have their core fan base, but if they're not getting posted on the micro blogs, if they're not being part of the discussions on the most popping platforms, they almost seem like they don't exist. Shay Lingo released a really good album. He's got a massive co-sign, like being with an Idris. He said he was on, is it FIFA?
Yeah.
The soundtrack recently.
Yeah.
I think he's in some stuff in regards to anime as well. Like, that's a big world.
Yeah.
Like,
and bro, like,
numbers over there.
Yeah, and I went to see Children of Zeus last week.
Oh, come on, talk about it.
Bro, amazing show.
Yeah.
And the vocalist, Donny, Tyler, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Fam.
What, Hoodman? Was he double plate drama Don?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, he wasted time doing all of that because he is a super talented vocalist, bro.
Some of us take different routes, bro.
Fam, yeah. And I'm happy that he's here now,
Yeah.
like with the group. Do you know what I'm saying? Like as a duo, sorry. Like, bro, he came on stage and he killed it, bro. Like vocal perfection, like on the stage.
No, I love hearing and seeing those things because, like I said, there's a big world out there outside. I know, like, and
I'm happy to see that sound are touring.
Nice,
like
bro.
you're like in the UK.
Yeah, but do we have time for maybe the conspiracy that they want to sell the most violent and the most sexual versions of us? Because when we have, it's not even to say positive, when we have a different style, sound, whatever, for whatever reason, doesn't get pushed.
I mean,
am I on my Hebrew Israelite?
Do you know what? No, but they're focusing on what the kids are on.
Yeah,
that's the bottom line. Like, look at the reaction that our artists are getting at Wireless.
But is it that whole chicken and egg thing? Is what comes first? Is it that's what the kids want, or that's what the kids are being fed and being told that they want?
I don't know, man. I liken it to when I was listening to grime coming up.
Yeah, very true. Yeah,
it's just not at the scale that you know what drill is now, because it's on mainstream radio. But back then, bro, like it was one of the man them just spitting and becoming national, or like
youth culture dominates,
you know.
It, so
I was listening to East London Crews from Northwest London, so it's like.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but like there was that level of excitement around listening to grime around a certain period where all the kids now has become national. All the white kids are now like that don't come from certain areas that are listening to that music now.
Bro, I was on a train here today. One kid was sitting his mum and that, and he's talking about I want to go and see Central Station. She's like, who's that? And it's just they're having that conversation.
Bro, when I was talking about listening to the radio all day, he was who I was talking about because they play his song countlessly.
They're gonna for the people that say he's an industry partner, the heirs are gonna pay.
Fam, like all day, Central C.
Yeah. And listen, I'm not mad at it. I love it because I like seeing the man them winning. When things get a little too glossy, a little too diluted mainstream wise, we go back to the streets, innit? Because the streets fund a lot of this stuff, innit? Like that we never speak about the bank and where the money comes from, but we build up our energy, and it's also one of the easiest, when people are successful, get out of the roads thing. Like it's an easy route you can go to.
Put your money in.
Yeah, put your money in there, and it's like, come on, like all the, like even us watching like a BMF in a minute, all that stuff from those guys in Queensbridge back in the day, and like, a lot of that's from drug money in that.
Yeah,
it's like it's not something we really talk about out loud now, but like it funded a lot of stuff, innit?
It's associated with looking fly.
Yeah, you know, because the rappers wanted to be the drug dealers. These guys want to tell their stories. There's always a big don in the ends that's financing and putting money, and you know who's paying for the cars and all that. These youths ain't doing that, you know. So that's just the truth, isn't it? So there's that special relationship. But yeah, I think to put a full stop on it, there's definitely a lot more going on in the black British scene outside of the tech fits. Like there's more happening in it, and I love a tracksuit too, but there is more happening in it. And if you listen to it and then you say I don't rate it, fair enough, because I'm not going to argue on your opinion. But
yeah, give it a chance.
If you ain't checked it out, I don't think you can judge it and put something else above it.
I agree.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's a good roundup.
You know, I mean, we get in there. We eloquent. We podding, as they would say.
We podding for sure.
Sorry, we podding. You can be podding.
So much love it.
Yeah, we're not podding. We podding.